This is Devious Dave Rose, professional pariah and all around asshole. And you are tuned in to the greatest, defending, undisputed video game collector on the planet. Casey is Raw.
The following announcement has been paid for by Casey is Raw. Look, guys, my name is Casey is Raw, and welcome to Friday is Raw. Hopefully, you guys are doing good today. I've been told that I sound more nasally or congested than usual. I'm having little allergies, like fall allergies, so just bear with me. Uh, I'll probably most likely I'll have some people come in. I do have a couple ideas we can talk about for tonight. I have one biggest thing we got to talk about. Let me bring this thing up. Um, Tomorrow we got a pay-per-view early in the day tomorrow. I kind of forget about this, but we're going to have Crown Jewel tomorrow. So if AJ shows up, probably even with Mikkel, I wouldn't mind doing a Crown Jewel prediction stream. I also want to talk about this, the dark, sad life of Boogie. And I watched this. This is free on YouTube too. I should have a bigger thumbnail for that though, but I'm a big fan of Boogie. I knew there was some criticism about Boogie, but and I was kind of hoping this wasn't like what they call just a hit piece on Boogie, and it wasn't, because this is helped by Boogie. He let the person did the documentary on this in his life and learned a lot about this. So it's crazy about what he's going through and a lot of the crap. I I knew that he had some drama stuff that he's going through. I remember about the when that person came by and oh gosh, they Pico. Um. Oh, when that one person showed up at his house, and like I don't really blame him defending himself. With the only thing he I think caused him to get arrested was when he shot a bullet off in the air. Like the guy was defending his property, so. But let's say hi to a few people we have. We got U-Haul is raw. We got Mikhail in the chat. And we got Costanza talking about the saddest man on YouTube. And we got Mr. Pico. Uh, huh. Boogie Oogie Oogie was the number one disco hit for Taste of Honey in 1978. But I think the guy got a huge bad rap, but he I highly suggest to watch that documentary. Uh, People do mistakes all the time, you know. Oh God, Pico, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. But oh, sorry, I'm dealing with allergies. I probably should take that Benadryl probably after this, but um, oh gosh, trying to think. I'm sorry. Like I was dog tired from work, but I was watching that documentary, and yeah, it's at least it's not a hit piece because unlike last thing we really need to is a hit piece on someone like that. Did you say nasally or anally? Nasally. So no, I don't want to have the episode that long tonight. I kind of hoping AJ or Brad show up so we could talk about this a little bit. I don't know if he knows. No, well, actually, I know for sure they didn't know anything about the two topics came up because I didn't really have too much time to say anything because I was. Are you selling me that, or do you take trades? That's fucked up, Pico. But no, I'm gonna keep Dukas. I'm gonna keep Dukas McGee. But I know those guys didn't get a heads up about the topics because I was passed out on the couch when I got home. And that's why, well, let me bring this up. I had a gameplay that I put out earlier today, and I was meaning to be there to be in the comments, but I recently released the Back to the Future Part 3 game on the Sega Genesis that I think you guys should check it out. It's kind of interesting, but oh gosh, it's crazy how the first episode's like crazy hard. It's damn near impossible to get past it, but uh, I wanted to be in the chat, but I was passed out on the couch, and I didn't get up until 8ish, and I was trying to get stuff ready for tonight's show. What's cool? I'm gonna show you some of the artwork my best friend just showed off. No, made. But hold on, let's see what's in the comments. No, I'm not. I already got a copy of ET. Hey, Steve, I sent you a link. You want to come in and let's talk about a little bit? Uh, oh gosh, about Crown Jewel coming up. So I believe I sent you the link. Did I? But if not, I could do that. But I would have to go off camera. But let me show you guys some of the artwork my best friend did right here. Pretty impressive. I already got some people made comments about some of the artwork they did. So, he had made a bunch of these. Casey is raw, kind of like video games slash wrestling related. Like this one. Like this one, this looks like an NES one. That's kind of sexy. I would let that woman do that to me. That looks pretty badass. That looks like what, a comic book? Oh, who is this? We got Steve Callan.
Hey, Casey.
What's up, bro? It's been a long time, man.
Yeah, I know. I know. I don't come in much. It's just because work Fridays. Just tired, right? So I try to come on, even just in the chat or on when I can.
Oh, I got an idea. I'll give the second for AJ come in, but have you seen the the superfan Vladimir documentary that is now on Peacock?
No, I haven't.
Well, here's the deal. It was promoted like 2 years ago. The only reason I know about this is because Solid Monster. Because do you know who Vladimir is?
No.
It's this super fan that's been in, like, you. If you ever seen early WWF, at the God, I'm still waking up. Old WWF shows in New York in WrestleManias, you would see this guy. This guy was in the muscle T-shirt or tank top with glasses, and he's always going crazy. You would probably recognize this guy if I can get a picture. It would take me a second, but the WWE Network made a documentary for him, and it was supposed to release 2 years ago, and something happened, and they just didn't release it, probably because there were some issues. I know he was dealing with some health issues, but they never said anything. People found out it was on the WWE Network, and then they quietly added it to Peacock this week.
Nice.
So it's a very small episode, but I would highly
check it out.
Yeah, check that out. So I just remembered about that. I was thinking about doing the episode review on it. The only problem is it's such a short episode. The best person to talk about this is the Solid Monster. Solid Monster does his review research on this stuff pretty well, to the point like I wouldn't try to outdo his research. So that's why a lot of times I quote the Solid Monster, because one, I'm a big fan. Plus, he does great research on topics. But let me bring up Crown Jewel's pay-per-view. So
Um, I might miss that tomorrow because I might have to work, so I'm probably gonna have to catch it when I get off work tomorrow.
it's fine. It's understandable because uh I mean it is early in the day. So
I know, like at noon, like at 12 o'clock. Like I hate that.
well you're Eastern. Is
No,
it called Eastern time in your area?
no, we're the same. We're Central, Casey. I'm the same time zone as you.
Eastern?
Because
Oh.
it's 9:31 here.
Well, I thought it said it's gonna start um at uh 1 o'clock here. I
Well,
mean, yes, it would be.
because I
Uh,
checked the guide because I have it. I have the network part of my cable when because they have like instead of like picking things, you know how like the network still has like a channel and it just plays whatever throughout the day. And when I was
yeah.
looking at the guide, it said 12 o'clock when I looked at it.
Well, just give me a second. I'm trying to
Yeah,
locate the card. Pico says 1 o'clock p.m. So, and that's what I was thinking too.
but that's Eastern though. I know, but
Okay. Then,
oh,
okay.
12 o'clock there could be the kickoff, right? So
Yeah, yeah, that's probably what it is too. That could be the kickoff, even though my biggest complaint about the kickoff is that they used to have at least one or two pre-show matches.
yeah,
They don't do that no more.
no, not even not. Yeah, the PLEs don't really get it that much.
Yeah, it sounds like I think it's stupid because uh, they should have kickoff matches because
They should like
they'll have like an hour or two of just them talking and having trailers.
like my favorite was when before the pay per view they did like Sunday Night Heat or Velocity.
Yeah, I missed that. That's,
I love those.
I think they bring back Sunday Night Heat. I think that would be great. But
Oh, if they did, I would watch it. I watched it like every Sunday basically.
well, back in the Attitude Era, I can understand even during the ruthless aggression era. But let me bring up the thumbnail. So I'm bringing up the card now. There are wow, there's quite a bit of matches.
Yeah, there is. I think there's like seven. I think I don't know. I think there's like 7 or 6.
Eight. That's what Wikipedia says.
Oh, there's 8. Okay.
Yeah, one of them I did not know, but I did not watch SmackDown. I was trying to watch a little bit before start the show, but I got
Yeah.
up super late, so uh, I was watching the beginning, and I didn't even get past the beginning because I had to get ready.
Yeah, you didn't miss too much. Like it was okay, SmackDown. Like I don't know, it was mid for me tonight.
Oh yeah, I know Raw. I was not a big fan of,
Oh, Raw this week? Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it was. I didn't like it.
but we'll start with the match number 8 they said on here and go up.
Okay.
Well, this is from Wikipedia, so I'm gonna skip the what should be the main event. For some reason, they put it in number 4. But you have Io Sky versus Bianca Belair for the women's championship. So I'm gonna probably say, honestly, let it. Sky keep it because Bianca Belair shouldn't win it again so soon. She had the belt for like 6 months.
Yeah, I think EO retains as well. Maybe Damage Control gets involved.
Yeah, I think what I would do is have Io Sky, retain, and then maybe Bailey turns on her to get a title shot at Survivor Series. That's what I would do, but because they're eventually she's going to turn on her because when your partner in your trios is a champion and you're not,
Well, if you've seen some SmackDowns, there's been so many. They hinted it a few times on SmackDown in the backstage segments. They hinted it a little bit already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, this match is definitely not one of those that I'm looking forward. I'm gonna bring up the other women's match that I'm not really looking forward, but I think a little bit more easier to point out who's gonna win is Rhea Ripley versus the Battle Cow Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler versus Zoe Starks versus Raquel Rodriguez. If anyone else is going to have a chance to win, it would be Raquel, even though I would like to see Shayna Baszler. She should be the monster of the new Ronda Rousey, but they make such of a joke now that she does not win matches anymore. And if she does, she's not a monster she was in NXT. So I see Rhea Ripley retaining.
Me too. I think this just should have been a fatal four-way, to be honest. I would have been happy with that because it should just be a fatal four-way. What did Nia Jax ever do to be involved in this match? Nothing. I don't know why she's even added. Just because she comes back, put in the match. Okay, Triple H, good job.
To me, Nia Jax, I still think she shouldn't have had a job.
I know. It's like
I'm not gonna body shame her, but it's a lot of times when wrestlers who gets cut, a lot of times they'll come back and they're in better shape, and they're also they reinvented themselves on the indie, and she did neither. I think she literally did nothing.
no, I didn't see no change in her.
What?
I didn't see no change. All I seen is the same. Oh crap! Go to the ring, squash everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. So, to me, she needs to earn her right to win the women's belt. But the only person else, like I said, I think it would be Raquel. I would be happier if it's Shayna Baszler, but I'm choosing Rhea Ripley to retain, and I'll be okay with that because I got the hots for Rhea Ripley, and she's not bad at all.
No, I think Rhea is going to retain. I don't know if it's going to be Royal Rumble, but maybe I don't know what will happen. Maybe the title will change at Survivor Series for her. I don't know.
Nah, I see her holding it at least all the way to WrestleMania. I see her doing that. She's doing a great job as a champion.
She's been defending that belt more than Roman Reigns has in his whole time on SmackDown.
Yeah. But let's see what else. This one I did not know this. For some reason on oh my god, we do have a pre-show match, apparently.
Yeah, we do. It's gonna be Sami Zayn taking on JD McDonough.
Yeah, they just wow. It's like 1P, and then I look down and it says the match will be broadcast on the pre-show. Finally!
Yeah, they announced that on Raw.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy about that. Sami Zayn should win. You know, Oh, how
Mhm.
you pronounce that last name?
McDonough.
Donna. He's pretty good, but I see Sami Zayn unless JD gets help from the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I could see that.
We got TSS in the chat. What's up, TSS? It's been a
Yo.
while. Been a while, bro. Uh, yeah. And then, oh gosh, we got Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul for the United States title. I'm gonna go with Logan Paul to win it.
I know Logan Paul is gonna win it. I want Ray, but I know Logan. If Logan Paul wins, and I know he might win, I'm gonna still riot.
Honestly, right now Logan Paul is doing a good job as a heel. I give it to him. You
Yeah,
know, and honestly, back to when WrestleMania 38, before when Sami Zayn was the Intercontinental Champion, he was going to go take on Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania.
yeah.
I think that match should have went for the Intercontinental title, and to give uh WWE more promotion, they should have let Johnny Knoxville win the Intercontinental title, where he would take that to the red carpet premiere of Jackass Forever. I think they would have done great. So it sucks they did not do that. So I feel like this is a second chance for something like that, for having Logan Paul winning the United States title, and I'll be okay with that.
Yeah, like even if yeah, so I could see him winning, but I don't. What a couple months will put it on him.
Mhm. Oh yeah, I wouldn't keep him having a long stretch with the belt, unless he's still having boxing matches. Think about it. Do you want some? He's winning his matches. Imagine him coming down to these boxing matches with the United States title. I think that would be kind of cool.
You missed it. Like on SmackDown, they were doing the weigh in between them, between Ray.
Oh,
It was funny. They did
it's I heard about a weigh-in. Like, it's so stupid. There's no weight division for the United States title.
no, I know that it was just funny because like when the weigh-in was almost over, Ray sneaked in like a slap or punch too, and then he literally got a sneak shot into Logan Paul, and then Ray just bolted out of there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
See, I can understand if it's like the cruiserweight, you had to be under 205 to be
right. That
right.
makes sense, but United States never had a weigh-in. It's not. It never.
Any of the other titles, shit. Rey Mysterio was the world heavyweight champion, and he was the lightest uh, lightweight or lightest heavyweight champion of all time.
Yep.
So I'm like, there's no point of having these weigh-ins.
No, I didn't understand it either.
But I'm like, it's obviously trying to do like push the storyline along, but it's like
Well,
that's the one thing I would give AEW when with their world title. They don't call it, even though some of the wrestlers and maybe some of the announcers will call it the World Heavyweight title or AEW World Heavyweight title. But if you listen to the announcer, he calls it the AEW World Championship because having a weight division is pointless for that belt.
Well, that's what I call it. I just call it the AW World Championship as well.
Well, I mean, it sounds great when it says you're the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. It sounds better, but there's no point having that word in there. And I think AEW stumbled across that to take that title part off.
Yeah.
So, but having a weigh-in, that was just stupid when you know there's going to be a huge, difference between Logan Paul
Yeah,
and
I think Ray was like 100 and something, and Logan was 200 and something.
Mr. Brico says he was 96 pounds. I guarantee you he's a little more heavier than that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but yeah, Ray was like something 100 something, and I don't remember, but I know Logan Paul was in the 200s and Ray was in the 100s.
So I think it's stupid, but I'm definitely interested to go back and watch SmackDown. But let's see, we got Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight title. I think that's a little harder to predict. Honestly, the only belt I see changing tomorrow is the United States title. I wouldn't mind Drew McIntyre winning the World Heavyweight title.
Well, you never know. I think he might. I don't know if Seth might retain or Drew. See, I think Drew might win tomorrow. I don't know because the only reason he might win is because he still hasn't decided if he's re-signing his contract or not. He still hasn't let WWE know if he's re-signing or whatever.
Yeah, I know that's the big thing right now. I'm pretty sure he'll probably resign unless AEW probably give him a number that he can't resist.
Well, yeah, like AEW just gave Ric Flair a multi-year contract.
Did they?
Yeah.
I thought. I mean,
That's real. That's real. That wasn't fake news. That actually happened.
well, I know that he was supposed to. He'll wants to be there until Sting retires, but
Oh, Ric Flair said too. He said he was willing to do a table bump too for AEW.
Flair needs to stay out of wrestling.
I know. That's what I was writing. I forgot. I was reading something on there, and I guess he got interviewed, and that's what he said to somebody who was interviewing him.
Honestly, I kind of lost a little bit more respect for Ric Flair. And have you seen that episode? There's this roast. The only reason I'm the quote again. The only reason I knew about this was because the Solid Monster. Someone gave him a heads up about this podcast, roasting a bunch of these comedians on this podcast called Kill Tony.
Okay.
And I highly suggest people check this out because you'll lose more respect for Ric Flair because...
Oh, I heard about that. I think he said something, right? I remember hearing about he was going on that thing and he said a few things. I don't remember, but I'm thinking that's what it was. He said...
Well, the thing is, Ric Flair did not know what the hell was going on because a roast, they're roasting. It's this panel of comedians roasting these other unknown comedians coming up, and Ric Flair did not want to roast anyone.
Oh.
And he started talking about like some wrestling stuff, and no one was into doing that.
Oh,
and
okay.
it was just sad.
Hmm.
So seeing him in that AEW, all that is just a money grab for Ric Flair.
It is like I don't know. I think they should like I like AW, but it's like really Tony Khan. You got the old guy again. Like you need to stop doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's a big fan of Ric Flair, but I swear to God, if he has a fucking match in AEW, that might be it for me. I love AEW, but that Ric Flair retired in WWE was the best thing because he needed to be retired at that time.
Yes,
His
that was the perfect retirement.
TNA run,
Yeah,
he had,
no, it was all right, but it wasn't the greatest thing when he was in TNA.
I agree, but when he had that last match where he pretty much passed out twice,
Oh, you
I'm
mean
like,
Oh, you mean that what happened in the summertime or whatever?
yeah,
Oh yeah, it wasn't like a tag match or something.
it was a tag team match.
And oh yeah, the day that I remember I was watching it, and yeah, I know he passed out twice.
So tag does not need to be wrestling. A manager, I can understand 100%.
Oh, I would love to see Ric Flair manage one of the young talents. That'd be great.
I agree. I'd be okay with that. I just he does not need to.
Oh, he does not need to fight. If I'm with you, if I see him in a match in AEW, I'm like, okay, Ric Flair, I'm sorry, I'm done.
Yeah, like to me, I know he's just trying to get any money he can. I mean, I hate to say this because he's a great wrestler. He's a icon,
Well,
but
yeah.
the thing is, he does not know what to do except wrestling. Like he had his own podcast. I've seen people saying, and I agree, that if anyone could have great stories, and we've seen this in a couple of these Hall of Fame speech he would do, he would go on forever and talk about these stories, but he does these stupid podcasts, and he seems like he's not interested. He gets bored real quick, and then he stops these shows.
Yeah.
And the only reason I think he does it is because he gets money for them.
Well, the one thing I was shocked when AEW signed him to the deal was all that controversial stuff that just not that happened not like recently with him, like all those
Yeah,
stories. I'm shocked that he got that contract with all that stuff with his name being brought up. With the controversy on him, I was shocked that they even signed AEW signed him. I'm like, they're aware of about what that controversy, right?
yeah. Well, I mean, that was like 2 years ago ish.
I know, but some people held on to that.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think AEW done the right thing and waited. So, but Ric Flair is one of those people who are the biggest. He says one thing, and if you hurt his feelings, he will turn on you as well. So,
Yeah. So what's the next match?
oh yeah, good point.
We got sidetracked.
Yeah, we got so off track, but actually, yeah, I would love to see Drew McIntyre winning, but I wouldn't doubt if Seth retains.
Um,
I'm If I'm gonna go by heart, I would love to see Drew, but my brain,
yeah, I see Seth retaining.
yeah,
Well, one thing with Drew, if he doesn't win, there's one thing they have to do because since Triple H has 100% control, creative, and everything, because Drew is heel, they need to bring back Broken Dreams.
yeah,
I mean, come on, I'm surprised. Since he's in that heel thing, he should just go back to his original theme song.
Yeah. Well, let's see what else we got. I'm trying to put the biggest matches at the
No,
very
we
end.
have Cena and Solo Sikoa.
Yeah, John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. I think that'll probably be a real good match right there. I think. Holy shit, we're getting a couple of people in the chat says AEW sucks. We got Bam says AEW sucks.
Oh, Bam. He's he's been in my streams a lot of times saying, "What?
And then we,
Oh, come on, Michael. Really? You're like the one of the biggest AEW marks I know."
there's anything wrong. I mean,
I don't. I like WWE. I like TNA. I like MLW. I like everything. I just like wrestling. I'll watch anything wrestling.
that's from Bam right there. 4,000 finisher moves that never finishes anyone. I kind of agree with that. That is a big problem when everyone's doing a super kick and everyone's
Yeah,
doing.
I could agree with that. Yeah, like three signatures and three finishers. Yeah, they need to work on that.
Yeah. But I think the John Cena versus Solo Sokoa, that should be a real good match.
Yep.
I could see that go either way because when this would be a good push for Solo if he beats John Cena.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he is because I think that's what Cena is going to do. I think that's his plan. Is he's going to put over Solo Sikoa. So
I won't be happy either way. John Cena.
I don't think Cena would win. It's just because I know which WWE, I know which route they're going, and they're going to go the route to put Solo Sikoa over. So.
Well, they've been promoting the whole thing where John Cena hadn't won any matches in 2,000 days. Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
They're acting like he's having this huge, long losing streak when how many years that he was inactive?
Right.
I mean, let's say you're inactive for 3 years. That's almost 1,000 days right there.
Well, he's the one that decided to do acting. Of course, he's gonna have like 2,000 because he's been gone for so long because he chose to do his acting.
Yeah. And I don't blame him. Like, hey, you can go to Hollywood, make a lot more money, and be less likely to get injured. Or you lose a lot. No, you don't make as much money, but you're going to mainly, no, there's more chances you get hurt.
Yeah.
But TSS says true, but that's also a problem in WWE too. So it's more a mainstream wrestling problem than AEW. Yeah, you know what? I agree with TSS with that. That's a great point. I think it's a little bit more in AEW, but I do see that.
I agree with that statement.
What?
Oh, I said I was just agreeing with TSS2's statement right there.
I agree 100% right there. So, I mean, that's a great point. But I would love to see Solo Sikoa, but this could go either way. But I'm gonna go with Solo.
I'm going with Solo because, like I said, I think that's what WWE is intending anyways for this match.
I'm hoping. I mean, Cena's here just to put people over and help push the product along. I mean, Solo losing John Cena is not going to hurt Solo because Cena is a 16-time world champion.
Right? Like, that's going to be great. But I can't wait for when Solo. I don't know. I know it's gonna be a long time, but I can't wait till Solo just has enough of Roman. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be great.
TSS says, when the last time Roman won, just doing one spear has to do 2, 3 spears to win a match. That's also includes interference. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. Let's see what else matches we got. I think we're down to the main. No, we got missing one other match before the main event. It is Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. I see Cody Rhodes winning that one.
Yeah, I got Cody.
Cody needs to. Yeah, I mean Damian. This is not gonna hurt Damian Priest, but Cody. We're heading towards WrestleMania season pretty soon,
Well,
so he needs to gear up.
well, on Monday Night Raw, Cody basically told Damian Priest on Monday Night Raw that he's going straight through Damian Priest to go continue the story. He basically said that on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Well, before it goes to the main event, people are saying that they don't want to see Cody Rhodes win the Royal Rumble. The only reason I would be okay if Cody wins the Rumble is he does the exact opposite what he did from last year. He starts at number 1 and he
Oh,
does the
what? Oh, he okay. I see what he does. Number. Okay, I could. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
he goes all the way through to win it. And I'll be more okay that route than if he shows up like in the middle of the Rumble. It would mean more than last year when he showed up at number 30, you know?
Yeah, I always hated that when someone entered that number 30 and won. Like, I really hated that.
Well, you should more likely have the winner at around number 30, or at least the later 20s. So,
But
I
no,
mean,
was saying he should do like what Rey Mysterio did.
or, well, Mysterio was like number 2.
Oh, who did number 1 again? Oh, I'm trying to remember.
Chris Benoit
Oh yeah,
and Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah, Shawn Michaels. Yes.
But I'll be okay with Cody doing that. Then I think that would mean a little bit more. But I want to bring that up because we're not sure what direction. We're pretty sure Cody's going to take on Roman.
Oh, it's happening again, and we hopefully get the right result this time.
Yeah, I think they
That
made.
was bull crap. What happened last year?
I think the reason they let him retain, well, actually 2 reasons. One, they wanted Roman to hold the belt for 1,000 days.
Whoop-de-doo, 1,000 days. Okay, I guess so, but I don't know. I don't know. He's not a good champion. He's like Brock Lesnar's status now as a champion.
He's having lesser and lesser days because in the new contract that he gained during this match, during this reign.
He's a part-timer. Yeah, he has the Brock Lesnar contract, the part-time contract.
Yeah, he has the Lesnar. Lesnar made, well, minus this year, was more active than he was until this year. But, oh gosh, but I see Cody and Roman at WrestleMania again.
I can see that, yep.
But, hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. I finally saw something. But the main event, it is Roman Reigns versus LA Knight for the undisputed WWE.
No, you didn't do it right, Casey. It's Roman Reigns versus LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I still can't. You can't really say this is the undisputed title when you haven't.
I know, right?
So stupid.
Yeah, that is. Uh,
Just
yeah.
call it unified the Universal Championship because you
I
unify.
called it in my prediction video. I literally said it, the Universal Championship when I was doing my prediction video yesterday. That's literally what I called it.
What the unified?
No, I just called it the Universal Championship. That's basically what I called it, anyways.
Well, I mean that's the reign. They're counting. They're not counting his WWE title run. They're
No,
counting this as his Universal Championship run. But I would love to see LA Knight winning, but
I would like to see it too, but it's not happening.
it's not happening. I think it's more likely you get hit by lightning like 5 times before LA Knight winning the belt off Roman on this run.
Yeah. Well,
So
speaking of Roman, one thing I did like they did with Roman, I like that he just comes out with that one belt now. We don't have the Paul Heyman does not bring out the 2 belts anymore. I like that.
yeah, having
It's
him.
so stupid. I'm kind of glad that they realized he just needs to come out with that one belt.
Well, because no, you don't have the bloodline anymore as the full where everyone has a belt. Like when you have the
I know, but he was even after that. He was still doing the 3 belts for a long time after that.
we got Randy Viper in the chat,
Oh,
and
hey, Rand. Well, okay, yeah, Randy, my favorite hater. I know.
but he even says he doesn't like AEW.
Yes, I know. Every time I talk about it, or if he's in my chat, he calls it gay EU. Every time, or if I post something, that's his comment.
Well, I mean, it's okay not liking the product, but
I don't even really like. For right now, if I have to pick, I would say I like WWE's product right now more than over AEW right now. To be honest,
well, I mean, I think it's almost interchangeable sometimes. Sometimes the AEW will have the better wrestling product,
yeah.
but as the storylines obviously goes to WWE, so it's interchangeable. If you ask me,
But like I said, though, I like wrestling. Like, can't we just be wrestling fans that just like wrestling? Can we just do you have to see? I hate see those the ones I hate. Well, you have to pick one or the other. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna like everything, and I'm not gonna pick a certain one and stick with it.
Randy Viper says that he rather see LA Knight beat Roman at Mania than Cody beat Roman at WrestleMania because he's super over he's over the Super Cody BS right now. Okay, I can understand. I mean, I think Cody Rhodes is still red hot right now. Um, I would. I mean, the fans behind him too, but yes, LA Knight's red hot as well. But LA Knight's not winning it. He might win a world title eventually. He's not winning it off Roman off this run. There's no way LA Knight's beating Roman tomorrow. And I swear to God, if LA Knight wins tomorrow, you better go buy a freaking lottery ticket because I think that's a better time to do it.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you said, Roman is hot. Like LA Knight's merchandise for 4 months in a row has been off the W shop. It's been the number one thing that's been selling for 4 months straight. That's everything just sold out.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, talking about WWE merchandise. I know this is bullshit, but um, I this one website, I think it just was sent to me on Facebook or X. Um, it says, "Oh, you can buy WWE full size championships for like 20 something bucks." I go to the website, it looks legit as fuck.
Um.
They'll have like $300 titles, all the marked down to $23.
See, that's your issue right there, Casey. If it's at 20%, that's a red flag right there.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not 20%. It goes. No, I'm talking about 23
Oh, okay.
$23. That's a
Oh,
red flag right there. When,
okay.
because if you can buy a full size belt for $23, something's up right there.
Yeah, that's just yeah. It's like okay,
Yeah, and
scam
I
and
was
component.
thinking
That's a scam. Okay, we get it.
that's exactly what it was. I was definitely. I mean, if it was real, I don't care. I would sell a few things and get all the titles that I want. You know.
Randy. Oh my god.
But we were talking about this before, but Randy, I'm thinking about getting a couple shirts for myself of Casey is Raw product. Like I was thinking like a NWO with the CIR logo and a Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Well, I mean Friday is Raw logo T-shirt, but there's I sadly I don't see the money in it because I've seen people like Steve can vouch for this, like for people like Joe Cronin, Ken, they have merchandise and they don't make no money off them.
No, you have yeah you have like the odd people, but yeah, it,
You'll have a few people here and there buys
yeah,
it, but there's no money in it
it,
because like even big time YouTubers that are bigger than like I follow a guy named 8-Bit Eric. He has more subs than Cronin, and the only time he really sells his merchandise pretty good is when he's at these conventions. But I guarantee he's probably not making much off his shop.
yeah.
So I would love to do shirts and stuff like that, but like let's say we put time and effort in there and we get like 3 shirts sold.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was thinking about this actually. Like I said, I wouldn't mind having one for me, a couple shirts for me. And then if AJ wants to do this, I wouldn't even mind him taking the profits from it and just it'd be more recognition for my channel, and he gets the profit because for the designs and doing all the legwork behind it. I'm not gonna say, hey, I'm gonna take a huge slice of the pie when I did nothing.
Well, yeah.
So, but I would love to do that. But when I see Cronin not making money from that, I'm nowhere near his caliber of fandom and something like that. And I see him having a hard time selling it. As to me, I don't want to go that route because it's not worth it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I know. Yeah. It wouldn't be.
Oh, TSS says that would be 3 more shirts than what you would have sold if you didn't have it. And then he's like, but all seriousness, t-shirts would be like if you had 100K subs at minimum. I agree. I agree 100% on that. I think that's perfect right there because I mean you'll have a bigger fan base. You know, people are into it, especially you'll probably have someone behind the scenes that can do good artwork, good place to oh, come on, man. Let's not start any crap like that. I mean, let's not have to throw mud at people. But but yeah, I don't see that. Like, I'm not even at 1K yet.
Well,
But
how much subs are you at, Casey?
I think 566 or 565, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got a couple more subs than me. I just reached like 539 recently.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got Devious, Dave Rose.
Dave, fellow Canadian.
But going back, it's pretty obvious Roman's gonna retain.
Well, yeah, it is. It's yeah.
I
You put all your money if you're doing like DraftKings or whatever. If you want, put your money all in Roman. You'll probably double it.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I that's the one thing I hadn't done in a while was DraftKings. I would usually do DraftKings, but here's the kicker: I had like 20 something bucks in so-called winnings, but I can't. I only was able to pull out some money, and now like I have like I said like 20 something bucks, but I'm not allowed to take any of it out.
Yeah, I have DraftKings, but I never used it. I have one. I just never tried it.
And I just don't want to put money into it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's with me. I did DraftKings, but I'm like, do I really want to risk it?
yeah, but I think this is a good card.
It
I'm
is a
happy.
good card. Like oh, one thing I did hear though for Crown Jewel is the only thing right now. Like I don't know. Like this was today. I was reading. Apparently, there's some like rain, so it might be like wet. You know that I heard something about weather. Like they have like some. You know what happened like at WrestleMania?
Yeah,
I heard that might happen tomorrow because I was looking all over and people were reporting that they having a bad weather thing coming in or something.
I mean, that's what happens when you do a stadium, outdoor stadium event.
Well,
Hey, sometimes though they when they do their outdoor events, they would have the canopy over the ring.
oh, that was so funny. It was. I remember that WrestleMania too because you had Michael Cole and Samoa Joe in the raincoats.
Well, I mean, anytime they're at let's say their wrestling shows are at outdoor shows, they'll have the canopy over the ring. And the first time I seen, I seen it at WrestleMania 9 on tape. And that's the first one I know they've done. Well, that and I think I'm not sure Wembley. I guess Wembley Stadium, the first version was outside too, so that was another one. And
Yeah.
then WrestleMania 29. No, I guess it was 28 and 29. But it's sprinkled at WrestleMania 29. So
Wait, didn't WrestleMania 26 have a canopy?
I think it did. Yeah, I think it actually did. But I think that was indoor though too, so it was
Oh
kind of
yeah,
weird.
yeah, yeah. Because
Oh, it was 4. 24 is when they were in Florida.
oh
I
yeah,
mean, so but they did the canopies, and I remember at WrestleMania 29 that night. I mean day it was warm all
oh
day
I
until
remember that. Yeah, it was like very humid. Yeah, I remember that.
it was really warm during the day.
I seen
I
the.
thought I told my wife and my brother-in-law, I was like, I think I'm gonna get a freaking sunburn today. And then at night it got super cold.
I heard about that.
And
I was reading the stories, and was I seen that.
yeah, and they said the ring in that arena actually had furnaces under there that pumps out hot air for the wrestlers. And I think they only lit one of them, one or two of them. So, uh, but I think it'd be kind of interesting. I think it'd be a good show tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's Crown Jewel. That's pretty much it. Um, I thought AJ was gonna come by, but I guess that he's probably busy or something. So, I'm just trying to think for a second. I do have some cool artwork that my best friend made the last couple days that was showing off. So, when you came by, I was showing them off, and I'll continue showing more of them off
Oh,
now.
I like that. Oh wow.
Yeah, this is more like a NES cart right there.
Yeah, that's what. As soon as I looked at it, that's what. That's like, yep, that's NES. That's as soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah.
And then this is like another one. Oh, freaking StreamYard. God, I hate StreamYard sometimes. And then this one right here. That the cardboard box looks crazy. It looks legit almost.
It does actually.
And then he also made a bunch of artwork for the guys from Derailed. Like we got one for J-Man's Road Rant. It almost looks like a how big the end looks. It almost looks like a book, but it almost looks like a double VHS box set.
It does look like. Yes, when I seen that, I just thought of the Titanic.
Yes, exactly, 100%. I agree about that. That's one of the ones I remember that Titanic has the two tapes. Uh, Hold on, let me go back to this one real quick. TSS says off topic from wrestling, but your thoughts on Super Mario Wonder? I think it's the best 2D Mario game in decades. So if you have the money and if you have a Switch, I highly suggest it. It's great. I highly suggest it. But TSS also says, "Hey man, looks like John Ski."
Oh,
I agree.
oh,
I
I do agree. Yeah, I can see. I see. Yeah, I see that now.
He kind of made it J-Man a little bit fatter than he really is, though. Too. So, um, he also made this one. I'm not a big fan of this one because I think it's almost poking fun at the Rose.
Yeah,
So
but I don't know. It could be, but sometimes you can't take everything too seriously. Sometimes it's not, and even though it might be intended for that, but it's not always intended that way.
Yeah. And look on the bottom to the right side. It says VHS, so that's cool.
Oh, like oh yeah, I just saw that.
Um, got this one. He made. He gave one of the best ones for Mikhail.
Really? Yeah. Wow.
I mean, he made Mikhail look like awesome. Like,
Oh, I know where AJ is. He's probably on my Kellis because my Kellis live. That he probably is over there.
that's fine. Let's see. I know there's some other artwork. Oh, yeah. God dang it. There was even one for Derailed. I can bring that one up. Give me a second. At least. Oh, and not only the one from Derailed, one for Frank. So I thought I got these two uploaded, but I'm uploading them now. Oh, TSS says the Rose Gaming isn't accurate. Where's the anime shirt?
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, where's the anime shirt?
This one is for Drew Derailed, even though I think he misspelled derailed. But
Yeah, I don't think it has two L's.
yeah, so he misspelled that one. But I think actually I know Drew was happy about that, and I told the guys if they want to, they're welcome to these because I'm sure he made them for him, for them.
Yeah.
And I think the top best one, he gave it to my competitor for Frank the Harsh Truth.
Oh, come on. Wow, Casey. Wow.
That is good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good. Casey, why do you hate Frank? Are you just because he won't give you his wife?
No, I don't hate Frank. He just won't let me.
Why?
You know.
Um,
And then look, he makes him all muscly. Frank is not that muscular, but I'm sure Frank. I said, I told him I'm pretty sure that they are more than welcome to use these. Like I told him, like my best friend Brad does great artwork. Likes this. I mean, gosh, he had done a bunch of them for my channel. Like
that is
the
good. What does he use? Like a program or like what does he use?
I do not know. This is the one I'm using the background.
Yeah, that I like that. Like that
Yeah,
is so cool.
yeah, that's the background I'm using right now.
Yeah.
Uh, he's got this one. Um, then some cool thumbnail
Oh, I
picture
like that one. It's like the barbed wire. I like that.
wire. Friday Raw. I was trying to use this one, but it wouldn't. Couldn't put that in the thumbnail. I'm probably going to have to work around and use it somehow. But
Yeah.
Dave Rose says Frank support war criminals like George Bush Jr. Oh. There's another one right here. That I really love the diamond plate behind. That's awesome right
Oh,
there.
that, I do like that. Like that looks sick. Yeah, I that looks actually pretty cool.
This is one of my favorite ones right here too.
I just like the background and just like just everything just looks so.
Yeah. And then I chopped some of them to smaller so I can try to use them in other shows where I can use them as when I'm doing my gameplays. So I kind of cropped a lot of it out and narrow it down a little bit, and
Yeah.
it squares them out a little bit too. That one almost looks like the YouTube button thing you get, but it has a diamond plate behind.
Oh, it
No,
actually does. It actually does.
yeah. So that's pretty badass too. And then he had some of the transparent ones, like this one, right, like that. He did a hell of a job.
He did. I wonder how long that took.
I don't know. The transparent one right here too. So he did a lot of good job on that. That's actually like something I could just leave right there. But
That's like talent like that. Like holy.
yeah, I love it. I mean, the barbed wire and everything on it. But yeah, it looks like you said Mikkel's live, right?
Yeah, I checked. He is on. A few minutes ago I went on my phone to look.
All right, well,
I don't think in a bad way. I just was curious, so I just went to look to see
no,
where AJ was.
it's okay. Like I'm thinking as probably when I'm done to send people over there. Here's another one that I kind of cropped down to is right this one. He did great artwork, so I'm gonna
Yeah, like very talent. That's
yeah.
crazy.
I don't know how he does this, but um I try to ask him, hey, you want me to tell people like if they want you to do work for them? Like I'm sure you can make money off this stuff. But I think he's more interested just doing it for the fun of it. And
Yeah,
he's trying to help my channel.
yeah.
Like I don't have the capabilities to do shit like this.
I don't even have the capability. Like I couldn't even do that.
But let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and start shouting my shit out for I did release Super Mario Bros. Wonder Episode 2 yesterday. Um Off screen, I actually beat the game on the first save, so I'm playing the gameplay on my second save for the show. Let's see what else I got here. I know I got a few other things that I'm showing off. Okay, yeah, I released this one out today. Is the Back to the Future Part 3 on Sega Genesis. Um, I highly suggest people check that out because it's the infamous first level is impossible to pass. I got Meddler 3, pretty much part of the Earthbound series. I did episode 7. That's a big episode. That could have been like an hour and a half episode right there, or 2 hours. I got video game hunt that he put out recently. It was one I hadn't released one in like over 2 months, so this is the more recent one right here. And for the Super Nintendo, I did Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Fighting Edition. I might have said this last week, but yeah, This was a funny one at the very end. I had a rage quit moment.
I remember that game.
Huh? What? What, Steve?
Oh, I said I remember playing that Power Rangers game.
Are you sure? Because they had many of these.
Well, not that one, like not the one on screen, but I remember playing like just the Power Rangers one in general for the Super Nintendo.
Well, the problem is there's so many version of Power Rangers games out there. Like, I will always try to find the best one to play, and I still hadn't located one that was really good. And actually, I just did one it in the can right now. I just did the one for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie video game for the Sega Genesis.
Here, oh yeah, here, yeah, this was the one.
Yeah, that one was just I played the Sega Genesis version, and that's like a Street Fighter one as well too. But that's pretty much it as uh me plugging stuff. You got anything you want to plug out?
I just put out. I've been a hit. Today I put out another random news story.
What was that?
It was about like a possum that went onto a football field during like a university game.
Uh,
Other than that, nothing really. But I might be starting gaming on Twitch. I don't know why, but with my PS4, sometimes it will randomly shut down. And with Twitch, I had never had an issue streaming. So
oh, yeah. When I was on my PS4 Pro, it will do that every once in a while, where like I would be streaming on my PS4 Pro to YouTube, and it was like it kicks you out completely out of the
it
stream.
does, but with Twitch, I've done Twitch 2 times now, and I have never had that issue.
Well, the biggest thing I would say for PS4, at least you could. Well, I'm not sure on Twitch, but at least like when you're streaming on YouTube, you could see the comment pretty easily, and the comment stays on the side.
Yeah,
While on the PS5, uh, they'll show it. I can put the comments anywhere I want, but the problem is it doesn't say up there. And the bigger problem is it wouldn't have the. You said like quite a bit of things in that. It's not gonna put the whole sentence on there. It'll cut off at the very end. So a lot of times I'll say you're gonna have to tell me what you said at the very end because it cut it off for some reason. So there's some stuff PS5 didn't do right that PS4 did better.
yeah. I want a PS5, but I just recently in March got my PS4, so
Mm-hmm.
the only way I'll get a PS5 is if I get a good tax return.
In my opinion is if you have a PS4, you're okay for now. That don't, but it's slowly closing the window. The reason is the first couple 2-3 years with the PS5. I mean, most of the games were cross gen, but they'll be both on PS4 and PS5. Now they're starting to close that window a little bit because the new Spider-Man game is a PS5
All of that.
exclusive.
Oh, like that Mortal Kombat game too is only they have one only for PS5 as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I do want the PS5. I mean, I do want the new Spider-Man game,
Oh,
but
it looks cool. I seen someone playing it on Twitch. It looks amazing.
I seen Filthy. Filthy Mouse Gamer playing the
Yes,
couple.
I seen that. I watched it. Yeah, I seen him playing that.
So, but I don't want to spoil myself too much of it.
Right, you don't want to watch too much because you want to just play it for yourself.
Exactly, and no, it's kind of like the same thing. I want to be there for Drew when he's playing Pikmin 4. Problem is, I want to play it, and I don't want to spoil it myself.
Yeah, you
And
want to be surprised. You want to
yeah,
go along and just be surprised with the events that happen.
and I want to do gameplay on it, but I also don't want to feel like people are getting saturated from Pikmin from our community going into to my stream to
Yeah,
watch mine. So I'm waiting a little bit, but I'm probably going to finally pull the trigger and start playing some Pikmin 4. TSS says he finished Spider-Man 2 on
oh wow.
Spider-Man 2, and he thinks it's his game of the year and 9 out of 10. Uh, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm sorry, guys. I'm still kind of
He's getting sweepy.
I'm getting sweepy. Exactly. That's a great point. My game of the year, I would give that to Zelda: The Tears of the Kingdom. Right behind that would probably be the new Mario Wonder game. So, the
I
only go ahead.
I haven't played that one yet, but my niece, my oldest niece, she loves her Switch. So I'm gonna ask my sister if she doesn't have that game. I think I'm gonna get that for her as a birthday gift next year.
Which one?
One,
The
yeah, the Mario Wonder, yeah, that one, yeah.
Like I said, it's the best 2D Mario game in decades. So I was heavily surprised how much I really enjoyed it because I felt the Wii U version of New Super Mario U was a copy and paste from the Wii game. That the trailer didn't look great to me, but the gameplay was awesome. But Dave brings up the thing where it says apparently you need to have internet access to connect the disk drive to the PS5. That doesn't come with it. Well, you're talking about the new PS5 Slim that comes.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, and if you buy the digital version, and then if you decide to buy the fucking disk drive later on, not only had to buy the disk drive, I'm sure you had to buy the. It might came with a the sleeve for the panel.
Yeah.
You put that on, or you'll probably have to buy the fucking panel with the disk drive on it. So, if you guys want a PS5, get this current PS5 version. Don't get the fucking Slim.
I don't want the Slim. I'm gonna get the. I don't want the Slim anyways.
Well, if you're gonna get the Slim, at least get the disk drive version because
Yeah.
let's go digital, and then you eventually want to get disk drive added to it. You're going to have to pay more than
Oh yeah. No, that makes sense.
because PS5 Slim is going to be 500 by itself, but the
Yeah.
digital went up $50. So, but here's the kicker: you buy the disk drive, it's $80, so you're spending $30 more. So you're getting screwed, and Sony's fucking with people. And not only that, if you want your console to sit vertically, you had to buy a separate stand.
Of course
Then
you do. Of course.
yeah, I mean they have one that where you can sit it horizontally, but yeah, like I said, if you want to buy the one for vertical, you have to buy a $30 stand for that one.
Yeah.
So, um, while the PS5 now comes with a stand, I believe. Like I bought mine pre-owned, and it came with the stand. So, and I believe they do come with the stand. So, and I go. Well, I'm happy that I waited until the price went down because I remember when it came out and it was um like $700 for a PS5,
No,
but
like yeah.
no, it wasn't even just that. The console was $700,
Yeah.
but you had to buy in a bundle with two $60 games with an extra controller.
Right? Yeah, I see that. Of course.
Yeah, and then I think you would with tax, you're damn near a grand.
Well,
So,
of course they're gonna do that. You know them. That's the whole point.
but Dave is shitting on the digital media. I agree with that. I agree
I
100%.
agree 100% too. Even though I like having I have some PS4 games, and then I have some. So I have like some hard copy, and then the rest are just digital on my PS4. But I do agree though with that.
The problem is, Dave, with that comment is that would be fine if you're actually playing off the disc, but you're not playing off the disc. You only have like an installation files that's on the disc, and you still need internet.
Yeah, I know. You still with this, if it's going to be physically on the system, you still need you need the connection. Which is if you have the hard copy, you can play it. You really don't need the connection.
Well, no, you're not. You're still not playing on the disc. You can. You still need some type of internet connection because it'll download whatever game patches you need, and I mean sometimes they'll just only have about a gig of memory on the disc, and it's pretty much saying, "All right, now download the whole game onto your hard drive." Now, so
Yeah.
it's like PS3 and Xbox 360, Xbox 360 era where you're actually still playing on the disc. Ever since the PS4 and Xbox One era, you're no longer playing off the disc.
No, you're not.
You're playing off the hard drive.
Yeah.
So it's a crazy time of video game nowadays. I mean, sadly, we're heading towards where Walmart's going to be stopped selling physical copies of video games. I guess it's not doing well in selling copies.
No. Which means if that's gonna happen, you're gonna have to go to the store of your system that has the games that you want to buy.
Yeah, you can probably just to go to GameStop and or you can go to Amazon. So if you want a physical copy, but yeah, I mean we're heading toward that era. I mean, I feel like now Best Buy. I remember going to Best Buy and have rows and rows and rows of PC games.
I remember that.
You don't even have that nowadays.
Well, just like the other company, I know Best Buy still around, but remember that other company that was used to be around with Best Buy Future Shop?
Well, there was one down here that was called Comp USA. It was like the same thing, but it was a smaller version of Best Buy. So, but that's been gone for about a decade plus, maybe 15 years.
Yep.
So, it's just a different world. I mean,
It is a different world nowadays. Yep.
like, honestly, I think when Best Buy is gonna lose physical copies, I think they're heading towards to be out of business pretty soon. I mean,
Yeah, because
it,
if they're gonna get rid of the physical copies, yeah, I don't see that company lasting longer if they do that.
I think once they stop selling movies, and I think the only reason they keep going is probably the knickknacks they sell.
Well, yes, the knickknacks, of course.
Yeah, and then they got the computers and
The
they sell.
keys,
They got the appliance they
yeah,
sell now.
appliances, yeah, and then
And
for your cell phones that you need.
and like boom boxes and stuff like that.
Box. Sorry.
But let's say you get rid of. We know video games are going, and then movies are probably be right behind that too. Disney are going to probably be a thing of the past very shortly.
Yeah.
So, I'm
Well, I see that already happening because with like Netflix, Paramount, Disney, all these streaming services, you have so much movies already on those streaming services. So why would you need to buy it when you can go to different ones and they have a pretty good list of good movies on there?
like I mean I had not bought a physical copy of a movie in a long, long time
Same
because,
here,
like, hey, I could watch it on one of the streaming
right?
sites, all in streaming apps, and or you can go rent it at Redbox or wherever.
Redbox,
But
is that still a thing?
yeah, I stopped touching those since the pandemic. But yeah, I think there's still a thing. I don't use them anymore.
I never used Redbox.
They were good. They were doing video games. Then for some reason, they stopped doing the video games. I was like, well, that's stupid.
Yeah.
But
Wait, if everything was to fail, isn't there still like the last blockbuster in Oregon or whatever?
yeah, TSS says that's why when it fully goes all digital, he's just gonna go PC and whatever console Nintendo still has, cause there's never going to put their games.
No, they won't. I agree. I don't. I know Nintendo to put on PC. No,
No,
no, they
unless,
won't do that.
unless they go third party,
Yeah,
but I don't see that happening to Nintendo. So I understand about that. Like, I mean, shoot, you can play your Xbox games on PCs. You can play your PlayStation
yeah.
games.
You just need that, like that, whatever that it's called, and you can just have a thing plugged in. It's a program or whatever. I don't forget what it's called. Isn't it like
I don't even know if you actually need an Xbox to play Game Pass on your PC. Actually, I think you just
Oh, isn't it emulator though for those systems on your PC? So
it's it's cloud gaming. I think. I'm not sure. I hadn't done a lot of
because I
game.
have an emulator on my phone, like it's not the original, but I have Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. I play all those old games right now on my cell phone.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't. I really hadn't played games on my phone in a long, long time. But let's go ahead and let's get out of here.
Yes.
Let's shoot people over to Mikhail's Talks channel. Give them a
Yeah, go over there, everybody. Say Casey is raw raid when you go over.
what? I'm gonna find his stream and I'll send people put the link in there. I'll do that right now so it make it a little easier. Hey, Mikhail's almost at 100 subs. He's at 90.
Oh wow,
Okay.
he's getting there.
Yeah, he's getting there. Let me try to see share. I'm gonna try to make this easier for people. Ew.
'Cause I don't even know when he started YouTube.
Uh,
Like for me, before my channel got really big during 2020, like I remember my first video was back in like 2017.
He says, I don't do Make-A-Wish requests. I'm sorry. Oh, that's mean. I just want to send people, share the love and support to other people too. So that's.
Click on this link right here.
Do you have that link? Because all right, I'm about to post it now.
I didn't have it on my phone ready, so.
There we go. I posted it in the chat. So
Donate make a wish. Click on that link right there, and you can make somebody's day. I was kidding.
Let me highlight that so I can help people go over there. So yeah, for Steve Callan, I'm Casey is wrong. You got anything else, Steve?
No, just look out for my YouTube and my Twitch, which is just Steve Callan, which will be probably most of my gaming over there if I do stream games. So, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get the hell out of here. I appreciate Steve coming in and filling in for the night. So I was thinking if no one showed up, I was probably going to do another packing stream, but now it's 11 o'clock.
It's like, yeah, it is like almost 11 p.m.
Yeah, so I'm ready to take a shower and go to bed. So I'm sleepy. So I'm Casey Israel. That's Steve Callan. We're getting the hell out of here. So you guys have a good night. We're out. If this goddamn thing would play. I fucked up. Let me try that again. Let me see if I can get that going again. Dang, StreamYard. StreamYard's not that perfect.